Welcome back to Christy TV. Kaduna Governor Sani have accepted repentant Boko Haram in his state, which is Kaduna State. Just now, over 200,000 repentant terrorists surrendered in Nigeria's northeast, says Chief of Defense Staff. In a major development, Nigerian Chief of Defense Staff has announced that over 200,000 repentant terrorists have surrendered and dropped their arms in the northeast. This significant milestone comes as part of the ongoing efforts to restore peace and stability to the region, which has been plagued by insurgency for over a decade. The surrender of such a large number of militants is seen as a major breakthrough in Nigeria's fight against terrorism. And according to the military sources, many of these individuals were once part of Boko Haram and Islamic State West African province known as ISWAP, two of the most notorious terrorist organizations operating in the area. The Chief of Defense Staff praised the efforts of the military and various security agencies in facilitating the peaceful surrender process. He also highlighted the ongoing rehabilitation programs aimed at reintegrating these farmers fighters into society and helping them start new lives. This move, he also explained, aligns with the government strategy of offering an opportunity for repentant militants to abandon violence and return to their communities. While the announcement is seen as a step towards de-escalating the insurgency in the northeast, experts caution that it remains essential for the government to address underlying issues such as poverty, unemployment, and lack of education, which have fueled extremism in the region for years. The Nigerian government's commitment to security, along with local and international support, will be crucial in ensuring that these militants do not return to violent extension and can reintegrate effectively into society. As the development continues to unfold, many are hopeful that this act of surrender will pave the way for greater peace and prosperity in the northeast and beyond. My correct people dem. This particular government, this particular governor known as Governor Sani, I don't even understand where his own madness is even coming from. To this particular governor of Kaduna State. This governor Uba Sani said that his administration will be fair and just to everyone, be it a farmer, herders, and traders, in order to achieve lasting peace and development in Kaduna State. So he chose this way as the best way to maintain peace and unity in Kaduna State. My correct people dem. Nigerians are reacting in different ways regarding this particular state, this particular news that have been flying since morning, that Kaduna State Governor endorsed terrorists, herders, terrorists, bandits, and Boko Haram. He accepted them, not just accepting them, he even held a ceremony to welcome these people with the Nigerian army. My correct people dem. They say wahala e be like bicycle. You are giving free hand to Boko Harams, to terrorists. They have killed so many Nigerians. They have killed many people in the northeast part of the country. And you are still holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And you are still looking for a way to go and extradite Simon Ekpa to Nigeria. That you will do with him. Whereas the Boko Harams are being seen scaling through, killing millions of Nigerians, and nothing would happen after they are being caught. My correct people dem, is this the way to make Nigeria a better country? Is this the way to restore peace and unity in the country? No, a corrupt man is always a corrupt man. This is just their way of coming into the society because things are very hard in Nigeria now. They just want a place that they will be at least be feeding, be eating from, and then from there be doing their gbas. My correct people dem no be small thing. You see this life, this particular Nigeria, the way things dey go. Buhari started this particular thing. Center Repentant Boko Haram. You will see you will see terrorists, people that are bandits. You recruit them into Nigerian army, send them to the southeast of Nigeria to go and be killing the people of Igbo people. My correct people, them. This is the reason why Sam Martin Kanu was fighting against this particular thing. All these things, Sam Martin Kanu said all these things earlier on before now. against all this repentant Boko Haram. Look at what is happening in all the parts of Nigeria. War a looming, insecurity increasing day by day. You fight trying to fight insecurity, you trying to make peace. Is it by recruiting all these people into the society? People that once know that, okay, do you know their mindset? That after killing, they came and they were forgiven and they were even given opportunity to live a better life. They will still choose to go and do what they did before. Yes, so because their mind is corrupt. Moreover, you did not punish them. You just politely accepted them without any form of punishment. So how do you want Nigerians to keep doing good? Mr. Governor, whatever I might call you, Sani, I don't even know if actually you know how to restore peace and security in your own state. Imagine Kano State Governor proudly saying today that he doesn't like the reason why, he doesn't like the way that those minors that were detained illegally by Nigerian police that participated in urban government and NSAS were freed, that they should have retained them in that particular police cell so that it will be a lesson to others. My correct people, them. These are real Nigerians that you want to retain. Minors, you want to retain them, but you are forgiving Boko Harams, you are forgiving bandits, you are forgiving terrorist people in the same Nigeria, recruiting them into giving them job, giving them opportunity to live in a better life. Whereas the rich Nigeria that are clamoring for a better economy, saying that bad government should end, seeking for justice, seeking for good things to happen in the economy, you want to punish them. Do you see the type of country we find ourselves into? Some of you clamoring for a better Nigeria. How are we going to have a better Nigeria? Is it in this type of fund that our so-called politicians, our leaders are doing in the country? Is it the way to have a better country? Is it the way to have a better nation? My correct people them no be smarting. They say you see wahala, e be like bicycle. Yanga dey trouble dey sick, dey sleep, yanga go wake am. Imagine oh, you people want to go you in fact you go to hospital to get healed, you went and still contact disease. This is exactly what is happening in the northeast. You saw these people surrendered. There is no punishment given to them. You say they have repented. Who does that? Who does that? What type of country is this? Hey, may God help his children. I thought n'ime country a, we are really suffering. Imagine the kind of leaders we have. Does it mean that this leader has been elected in the government offices? Does it mean that whenever they have been elected, their mindset will change drastically? Does it mean there is something that used to reframe their mind and their memory from knowing what is good and what is bad? They keep choosing the wrong ways always. Why do these leaders, these so-called politicians, keep going the wrong ways always, for crying out loud? My correct people them. Enough if they say is enough. Nigerians are crying all over the social media app because of this particular news. Nigerians are shedding tears what is actually happening in this country. But many Nigerians were killed during the NSAS protest. But Boko Harams, bandits, terrorists were recruited into Nigerian army to go and do what? Protest which people? People they are fighting against, you now recruit them to go and buy us finish. You see it? This is why Biafra people are fighting to exist from Nigeria. Because our so-called Nigerian politicians lack acumen. All it takes to lead and take Nigeria to a better place. All they care is that particular circle they find themselves to be carrying money, to make sure that their own family are being safe and secure in out of Nigeria, but they keep on marginalizing and maltreating common Nigerians. Imagine a leader seeing a terrorist, recruiting that same terrorist into Nigerian army, recruiting that same terrorist into Nigerian police, sending them into the society to go and do what? You want a terrorist to protect the Nigerian people's lives and property? Kai! These people have killed millions of Nigerian soldiers that went to Sambisa forest, that went to Meduguri to protect Nigerians from the hands of terrorists, from the hands of all these ISWAP and terrorists. The same Nigerian leaders, the same Nigerian politicians are the ones protecting this same terrorists fighting against Nigerians. Do you see the problem? Niger Republic have already removed their hands in fighting against these terrorists in Nigerian borders. Do you see it? According to one man, I will not mention his name. This man is a military man. This man said that if actually we want to end anything that has to do with terrorists in Nigeria, it has to start with Nigerian politicians and the army major generals that are in top. I asked the man, Oga, why? This man said that in their camp in Meduguri, that whenever they are bringing clothes, uniform for them, because they normally change uniform monthly. So whenever they are bringing uniform for them, there was a certain time they are bringing uniform for them. They don't know who gave these people information, the Boko Haram's information. They ambushed that particular vehicle that was bringing army uniform for them. They only collected the uniform. They did not kill a single person in that particular car. Abi, will I use tank or whatever they're using to bring that particular the truck they're using to bring in the army uniform to them in the camp. Their only interest is on the uniform. And according to this man, he said that in the war front, you don't know who is who. You don't know if you are shooting your fellow army or you're shooting against the terrorists. That these same terrorists you are seeing are still putting on Nigerian army clothes, still the same their own name. You don't know whom you are fighting. Before you will know, they have engulfed them, ambushed them, and killed all of them. Who is giving those terrorists information? There is a person in that army that is giving them first-hand information. Someone is working very closely to them. Remember that even Shetima also visited terrorists that are killing innocent Nigerians in the northern part of the country, negotiating with them. What are you negotiating? But you people know how to go to the east and fight against innocent Biafran, innocent youths of Igbo people. But you don't know how to fish out the terrorists in the north. You can only convert them to Nigerian army, telling the public that they are repentant. Then the Igbo people should be brought to justice and be killed. And you expect the Biafran people to fold their arms to keep on anguishing their teeth in Nigeria as one Nigeria. My correct people then. All these things happening, all this mayhem, all these evil things, all these atrocities being committed in terms of myopic in nature by the so-called Nigerian politicians and leaders is too much. I and you, our lives are in danger. You that is listening to me and myself, we are in danger. We are in big trouble in this country because the so-called Nigerian politician does not value our life. Where are their families? Majority of their families are out of the countries, but their children are out of the country, living a better life. But we are suffering in that same Nigeria. In the same Nigeria, you and I are fighting so hard to make us a better country. Same way the so-called politicians abuse is spoiling it, destroying it, converting Repentant Boko Haram into Nigerian army. Should that be so? Should it be relevant? Should that be a second chance to the Boko Harams? People that have killed millions of Nigerians without any mercy. People that have cleared a single community, wiped out many communities in the northern part of the country. Yet they will surrender and nothing will happen. They will surrender and before you know it, they will start killing again. They will get underground information, get internal information, they will dominate and then be given outside their fellow terrorists. This is their own way of trying to come in and get information so they will know how to operate. But our so-called leaders lack that knowledge to know how to go about, to know how to deal with these terrorists. This kind of a thing will not happen in other parts of the world. Look at the way Israel are dealing with terrorists all over the world. That same way should be the way that the so-called Nigerian government should be dealing with ISWAP, Boko Haram's terrorists in Nigeria, rather than converting them to Nigerian army. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. We have been seeing Nigerian army videos on the social media app where they will be cocking their guns, shouting they were going to Biafra land to go and kill them. I will kill all those Igbo people. I will kill all those Biafran people. Who are they? Real Nigerians will not brag. A real Nigerian army will not brag of going either in the north or in the south or in the east to go and kill a single Nigerian. It is only those in terrorists, those that have been terrorists before, those that are Boko Haram's terrorists that were converted into Nigeria and recruited into Nigerian army that are proud of going into Biafran lands to destroy them. Kaduna State Governor, Governor Sani, Oba, or whatever you call yourself, you have a bad mission. You are working in hand with the terrorists in the northern part of the country. Your aims and your mission is to recruit them in the Nigerian army and send them to Biafra land. But to tell you that all your efforts, all your plans shall be in vain. The ones that were sent to Igbo land to go and torment Igbo youth that are in Igbo land, what happened to them? Do you see the problem today? Do you see what you are facing in the country? Insecurity is the order of the day, and our politicians are not hidden any way to curtail it. They keep on accepting these terrorists. They keep on accepting the bandits, the ISWAPs, the two known notorious terrorist group in the whole world. Nigerian government are accepting them, recruiting them into Nigerian army. How do you expect a foreign country to come and invest in Nigeria in this manner when you are accepting terrorists in your society, recruiting them in Nigerian army? Do you have security? You don't care about the insecurity in the country, but you care about the lives of terrorists. Nigerian government care about the life of ISWAP members. They care about the life of Boko Haram's terrorists. They don't care about the innocent Nigerian lives. Imagine the audacity of saying that the minors should be reprimanded, that in fact they should not be released by so-called Kanu governor. You see people we are electing? Oh no, we are not the one electing them. Rather, the useless INEC chairman are the one doing the evil thing in Nigeria. Yes, my correct people, them who suffer it the most. We, the masses, are suffering. We are suffering of hardship that we don't even know how it was created. Out of the myopic nature of the so called Nigerian politicians, out of the wicked and greediness of our so called Nigerian politicians. That is what you are passing through today. The hardship you and I are passing through today are created by the so called leaders we have in Nigeria. Not innocent you and I. They lack that vision, the visionary act of liberating a country, of taking a country to another better level. Nigerian leaders lack it. They really lack it. All of them are the same thing. My correct people, them. This news is really, 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 really sad. Enough of all these things. This security already is too much. Nigeria is already a mess. It's a country in squabble, a country in shambles. Let me use the video word. The economy is now in shambles. It doesn't attract any foreign investors anymore. It is now a dustbin country. Which way, Nigeria? Is it this way, my correct people? Them, may God help us, so because the world has turned into another thing. Where my correct people dem? Make una tell us in the comment section wetin una gat know concerning this matter. Because many Nigerians are crying in different places in comment section. All over the social media app, Nigerians are crying and shouting. Which country is this? Wetin una gat to talk? Because in fact, word don finish for my mouth. I don't know what to say anymore. Make una tell us in the comment section wetin be una own concern, wetin be una own opinion for this matter wey dey on ground. Abeg, if you never subscribe to my YouTube channel, do well to subscribe. Turn on the notification button so that you get notified of all latest news whenever I post it. Christy TV got it covered. Stay tuned and stay tuned for more.
Tight security was evident as Governor Uba Sani alongside top government officials arrived in Gwari to reopen the long shut down cattle market and welcome repentant bandits back into the community. This initiative is a key part of the governor's broader strategy to tackle insecurity in Kaduna State by offering a second chance to those who lay down their arms in the spirit of fairness and justice. The Emir of Gwari, His Royal Highness Jupreme Gwari II, expressed joy over the development, commending the role repentant bandits are playing in stabilizing the area.
Just about some few weeks ago, these people have released over 100 people that they have captured. And they have also, wherever there is anybody among them who feels he can do without them, they dealt with him. They are protecting us, they are protecting themselves.
Speaking to the gathering, Governor Basani highlighted the crucial role of the peace dialogue in resolving conflicts, noting that the state is developing a robust framework for sustainable peace and security.
This model will include disarmament, demobilization, and reintegration. alongside investment in rural development and conflict resolution. It is a holistic approach that addresses both the symptoms and the root causes of insecurity.
He emphasized
Through
that
numerous
his
meetings and
administration will not
extensive
hesitate
discussions,
to take firm action
we
against anyone who refuses to abandon violent activities.
several senior bandits leaders have laid down their arms and embraced peace, along with their followers. Our approach is based on principle of carrot and stick. When we welcome those who choose peace, we will not hesitate to take decisive action against anyone who continues to perpetuate violence.
The governor assured the audience that the government remains committed to supporting those who genuinely seek change, providing them with the tools to reintegrate into society as law-abiding citizens. Abimadia Moses, AIT News, Kaduna.